Atlanta News First Plus starts now with the First Alert Weather Day.
Hey there, and good afternoon. First Alert meteorologist Isaac Williams here with an update on rain moving through North Georgia and more to come this afternoon. It is a First Alert weather day for that chilly rain and wind, very similar to what we had on Monday. We may not get quite as much rain. We had 2+ inches of rain Monday, but we've already seen some, and there's more on the way. We'll get you over to First Alert radar here in just a second. It's also been breezy. I've seen wind gusts of 20 to 30 miles per hour for most of the morning that have continued into this afternoon. So that is going to continue to be a story. Here is First Alert radar this afternoon, and you can see here that we have widespread showers affecting most of North Georgia, and you can also see that this extends back into East Alabama. So we may have a little bit of break right now in West Georgia, but that should either fill in or the rain in East Alabama should slide into North and Central Georgia a little later this afternoon. So unlike Monday, where the best chance and coverage of rain was the morning hours, it looks like this afternoon will hold the best chance of rain that could impact and likely will impact parts of the rush hour. But by 6 and 7 o'clock, the rain coverage should start to diminish just a bit. Futurecast is coming up here in just a minute. But a steady rain in metro Atlanta right now and some heavier pockets over into Gwinnett County. Farther northward, we see some of that heavier shower activity in Cherokee County, Forsyth County, Dawson County, and this is going to continue moving up to the north and east. Right now, a little bit of a break moving into metro Atlanta, just some light showers over in Coweta County and West Georgia, and again, as I mentioned, over in East Alabama, some higher rain coverage is on the way. Here's a look at 4 o'clock today. Again, notice widespread rain is likely with some heavy downpours and heavier pockets of rain mixed in there. And then getting into the 6 and 7 o'clock hour, a lot of that rain starts to shift off to the east. We'll have some wraparound light shower activity throughout the evening here that might continue closer to midnight, but we do see that overnight into tomorrow morning, we're likely to still see some cloudiness continue there. But then during the day Thursday, we'll have one last push of wraparound moisture. We may see a little bit of break in the cloud coverage because we haven't seen any sun yet this week, but we will see some sun mixed in hopefully tomorrow, but definitely by Halloween Friday. You can see here by Thursday night the clouds begin to clear, and we will set up for a really nice Friday and into the weekend. We're going to have some more changes coming up, but the Halloween forecast right now is a mostly sunny one, 63 degrees, the high temperature. We've been in the 50s all week, too. We haven't budged much. We've been sitting around 49 in the morning and 55 in the afternoon, so not a lot of cooling or warming. It's just been chilly every day this week. But by Friday, we should see some sun with highs in the low 60s and then low 50s, some upper 40s, not out of the question for trick-or-treating. And then the 7-day forecast actually has the potential for some outlying frost by Saturday morning, probably not in the city, but in the suburbs and, of course, up in the mountains. We could see a temperature in the upper 30s by Saturday morning. Through the weekend, we'll have a mix of sun and clouds Saturday. Time change, Saturday night before we head to bed, we'll be seeing daylight saving time switch up for us, and we'll get that extra hour. Of course, the earlier sunrises and earlier sunsets will be starting Sunday and into next week. A small chance at a shower Sunday, but we are seeing a little bit better chance of rain moving in Monday of next week, with highs once again dropping back into the upper 50s. So maybe another rainy start early next week. That's something that we are following. We're also following very closely Melissa, now a Category 2 storm emerging off the east coast of Cuba, with hurricane conditions expected for the southeast Bahamas, tropical storm conditions expected for the Turks and Caicos. So obviously we were looking at that historic landfall yesterday in Jamaica with 185 mile per hour winds at a Category 5. It did drop off in intensity as it moved across Jamaica, re-strengthened to a Category 4 last night, and then now is a Category 2 with winds of around 100 miles per hour. It's moving northeast at 14, so the forward speed is beginning to increase just a bit, but some rough weather still expected for the southeast Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos. We're also seeing some lingering rough weather in eastern Cuba and even into northern portions of Haiti, still seeing some shower activity and rain activity there. So it will maintain hurricane intensity, Category 2, maybe strengthening a little bit once it pulls away from the larger islands as it moves northeast. And then for Friday, it is going to be making a near pass on Bermuda. You can see Bermuda, the tiny island just outside of the cone there, but there is a hurricane warning in effect as even though It might miss the island on a direct hit. By this point, the storm itself is going to be much larger with its wind fields, because even yesterday with 185-mile-per-hour winds, they quote-unquote only extended about 30 miles from the center. So this, by the time Friday gets here, the storm will be much larger, and that wind field will be much larger as well. So back to First Alert Radar here. You can see, again, fairly decent rain occurring here. We're certainly still in need of rain. We're on a deficit for the month and year, but Monday's rain definitely helped. And after today, we're going to see a mostly cloudy to overcast day tomorrow with a few wraparound showers. One more day with highs in the 50s. And then we'll be in the 60s starting Halloween Friday and into the weekend again with that next chance of rain coming Monday of next week.
Stay up to date on your latest weather from the largest team of meteorologists in the Southeast. Download the First Alert Weather app for hour-by-hour forecasts and join us every weekday at 11:30 a.m. on ANF+. You can also text weather to the number on your screen, and we'll send a link directly to your cell phone.